Dragon speaking. Oh my goodness, it's about time I made a video on this. If you didn't know already, I absolutely love Spyro the Dragon. Spyro 2 and 3, along with Crash Team Racing and Crash Bash, was some of my favorite games as a kid. Today, we'll be taking a look at probably one of the earliest games I completed on the PS1, Spyro the Dragon 2, Ripto's Rage, aka Gateway To Glimmer. The version I played was Ripto's Rage, just so you know. Playing as Spyro is probably one of the coolest things ever, so what better way to describe the experience than to look at some levels. So for this video, we'll be taking a look at my top 10 favorite levels from Spyro 2. Keep in mind that I love almost every level in this game, but these are just some of the ones that I had the most fun out of. As for the rules of choosing levels, these will not include homeworlds, speedways, or boss levels, only regular levels. And with all that said, let's get to it. This is normally one of the last levels I play in the game, but that doesn't make it any less fun. A world with robot citizens threatened by farm animals that somehow have gained high intelligence and start to cause trouble? Sure, why not? Although this level can be pretty linear, there are a few things sprinkled throughout that tickle my interest. For one, these pigs are an absolute joy to encounter. Nothing quite as satisfying as misleading them towards a wall and self-destruct. Also, a double power-up that lets you super fly and super flame to find secrets in the main open area? Heck yeah! Idle Springs. It's hard to forget this level when it's one of the first ones you will play. It's also one of the first levels you get to swim underwater, while the enemies, which mainly consist of wooden idols coming to life, are pretty forgettable if you ask me. I have some bias towards the shield ones because they really made me discover how much I would come to love charging. And besides a really cool puzzle challenge which I just adore, my favorite thing about Idle Springs is the level design. Gliding across rooftops and following a mysterious waterway just adds flavor to an already nice looking level. Not to mention, the music here is just friggin' awesome. Which reminds me, Earth Shapers. Motherfucking Earth Shapers. Probably one of the most intimidating enemies in the game. For one, you can't flame them and you obviously can't charge at them. What you have to do is knock them towards the lava pit by charging. That adds an extra challenge to this level, which I very much appreciate. And this level is just so much more open than many others, which allows for more free exploration. It also has a supercharged power up and it is always satisfying to nail the course just right to get to your target. However, the major downside for this level, which you probably already know, are the two main orb challenges. Guiding the alchemist to Hunter itself is a pain in the ass, but to succeed that only to be informed that you need to learn Head Bash in order to continue is just what bogs down this level. And once you return, you need to do it all over again. Great. That being said, this is still one of the more interesting levels I've played. I swear, the beginning of that music is just stuck in my head. Here we have giant birds trying to power up a ship as they go to war with residents of another level. You have to kill off these dudes so that they don't keep putting out the fire you just lit. Get out of here, you! And the many bottomless areas here make you think carefully before gliding. But the highlights are definitely the orb challenges. We need to blow up these spiky things using cannons. And woo boy, the trolley. I absolutely love this challenge because it's pretty tedious, but it is just so satisfying to complete. And it is a great way to look around the entire level. Pretty neat, unless you keep failing and you hear this all the time.
Trouble with the trolley, eh?
I cannot wait to see this level in the remaster. Floating temples and evil wizards causing mayhem? Now that's something. But who cares about the wizards? These little purple buggers, man. I freaking love them! Since they shoot lava rocks, nothing is quite as hilarious as making them kill off other enemies. Oh, and if you get it just right, you can get these two to kill each other off as well. The level again is pretty open, but my goodness is it one of the most beautiful looking levels in the game. I just love being in here longer. Oh yeah, and the secret agent challenge? It's quite ridiculous, but it can get pretty nerve-wracking at times. Nope, you don't see me. Okay, take Idle Springs' secret rooftops and make it into orb challenges with moving platforms with the risk of falling to your death. That's freaking awesome! The level once again is pretty open, but the need to find the electric dials to turn off the force fields really encourages exploration. The supercharge is here as well, and with fewer obstacles, you can just crush down every enemy in your path. Of course, it is nice to get it just right and knock down those giant fans blocking the way. The rain and dark skies also help to heighten tension, which is appropriate with enemies using giant wrenches. Ouch! The mascot level of the game, and for good reason too. This level is just so much fun. Blowing up cacti, knocking down these flame heads, walking on fucking lava? A great choice to represent the game, I'd say. And again, these flame dudes, love them. Especially when you can get it just right and they kill off other enemies. The large expanse of lava too make you gain caution before gliding. And then there's this thing. It was nice to play this little guessing game because it gets me thinking a little bit. So in a way, it forces you to remember the level much better. Nice touch. As for the Lava Lizard 8 challenges, they're alright, but not very fun in my opinion. What's that? Water levels suck? Well, not in Spyro, that's for sure. I love swimming as Spyro. And so when there is a level where you are constantly underwater, heck yeah, I love Aquaria Towers. I just feel so free moving around in any direction. You can still charge and you don't have to worry about drowning. That's really good. It's a small price to pay when the controls for swimming are just so well implemented. And since you can move around everywhere, there are so many more secrets that you can find. The orb challenges again are alright, but they are not the main highlights. And this freaking manta ray. Whoa, easy there. In this battle for favorite levels, I'm sorry but the land blubbers easily beat the breeze builders. Firstly, Zephyr is a much more open level compared to Breeze Harbor, which I prefer. Secondly, there are cannons here too, but they are placed in better locations in my opinion. And thirdly, holy shit, explosions everywhere! I just love these birds that fly around being all cocky and shit, and when they swoop down for the attack, BAM! Get toast, sucker! And apart from the question jugs that make a return, my favorite part are the seed challenges. It's just so weird seeing these plants turn into platforms for our convenience. And so more ways to test out your gliding skills. And how can we forget the cowlicks? Aw, they're so cute. How could you possibly do anything to hurt these? Get moving, you slow-moving hybrids! It's a close competition, but no other level comes quite as close as Mystic Marsh. For one, it is the only level with up to 4 different enemy types, which also makes it the level with the most number of enemies. That's a plus because then it makes the level more challenging. It is also another very open level, but the level design here is very impressive, utilizing varying elevations, secret water tunnels that connect between areas, and just lots of secrets to be found. The orb challenges too are pretty good, having to chase these fox-looking thieves, and one of my favorites, the Professor's Pencil Challenge. This one challenge really brings this level high up because I thought it was absolutely genius. While you traverse through the environment, you may come across some out-of-place objects. Being able to figure out what they mean is so freaking satisfying and just gives meaning to their presence. The level may not be the most nice looking, but its content really outweighs that. Plus, the music here is also great. And because of all that, Mystic Marsh is my #1 favorite level in Spyro 2. And there you have the list of my top 10 favorite levels from Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, aka Gateway to Glimmer. I could go into more detail about the mechanics of this game and just what I really love about the game in general, but I guess these levels will speak for themselves. And so I'll leave it at that, and if you have played Spyro 2, let me know in the comment section below what are your favorite levels from the game. I would really love to know your experiences from playing this game. So my next plans obviously are to list down my top 10 favorite levels from Spyro 3. But I haven't made any progress with that yet, so I'm not sure when it will be out, but I'll try my best to put it out as soon as possible. The anticipation for the Spyro the Dragon Reignited trilogy is building up, and I'm really hoping that all goes well. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and do stay tuned to the next time of whatever I make. Until next time, bye!